Up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check. Check.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. I got it. Shift. Greystone, travel.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Watch it.
6-6. Pull it high. Go.
Motion. Hey, check motion, man.
Goodbye.
To throw again on second down. Minshew. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We go. 90 more. Coaching spell.
Check.
Now.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Rock it. 5, 2.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
61. Matchbox lights. Hey. Big grip.
Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Gets around him. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Look at me. Zipper.
On second down, Minshew. And now he'll tuck it and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
On 2nd and 7, Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Oh, what a move. No gain on the dump off at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
50, plant.
Tackles.
Go. Hey, wahoo.
Here's Minshew. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From midfield now, here's Jackson, flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
On 3rd down, Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Jackson will throw again. Just keeping the play alive. He may try and run for this. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
64, weak. Hey, exit.
Check, 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 check.
Look at me. Go, go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time When the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
3 buds, 3 buds. Check 37.
Hard. Yep.
36.
Big grip.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check nickel.
Ready?
Now Minshew on first and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Give me that ball,
Look, squeeze. Let go.
Fournette running right.
Switch it.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
7.
36. Line 36.
Hey, 6-6. Pull it high.
Whip. Watch the whip. Show it up.
Gone.
Watch the twist.
Leo. Now.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
What you got, Heavy?
Protein spill.
Here we go. Bang. Check three. Joker. Mike 36. Here we go, D.
They're going to try and throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Fournette. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Minshew throwing on third down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on fourth down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes. And
I think
you did too.
I think any normal person.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 75 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Ready?
Out of the gun is Minshew. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Check three. Kill.
On the run, it's Fournette. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Hey.
Now Fournette. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
I got you, punk. Watch out.
Move off Porker.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. You got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. This is Fournette. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. On 3rd down, Fournette. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah. General West.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up.